Good afternoon. It's Tuesday the 7th and I'm back from work. It's half a day for me today, phased return, and I just realised I didn't do any recording from me with me talking yesterday. It was just a very busy day. I was back at work for the first time for my full part-time hours, and then in the evening we had the Beavers and the whole Scout group's Christmas market, and I couldn't film anything there because I hoped to get something done before everyone was there, but that just didn't happen because I had to look after my beavers and I didn't want to film other people's kids, which you hopefully can understand. So I've got bits and bobs from yesterday, including my quickly created little hats, the woolly hats, the yarn hats, which I did Friday and yesterday just to have a bit more things to sell to raise funds. All the proceeds of that proceeds from the Christmas market went to Bethany's. I think it's a charity of our late chairman who died this year. So that was what we did. Right now I'm feeling totally knackered. I was totally exhausted yesterday at the end of the day after the Christmas market, after putting the girls to bed, and I was nearly falling asleep while we were watching telly as well, hubby and me. So I came to the conclusion, with all the new restrictions in Germany and over here with testing, PCR testing and quarantining, that, and of course me being so exhausted after just a full day, I decided it's probably better for us not to go to Germany and stay at home for Christmas. So I have to do 2 phone calls today, one with my mum, one with my dad, to explain the situation to them, and I hope that they will understand, even though they haven't seen the girls face to face, well, apart from Zoom and things like that, for over 2 years now. So it's really a shame, but I think it's easier for us because the rules at the moment is the girls would have to quarantine for 5 days, but only going for 8 days. And I'm not sure how it works with the testing, but it would be definitely hubby and me. On the way out, we don't have to test. I'm not sure if the girls have to test because they're not vaccinated. In Germany, we would have to, hubby and I would have to do a PCR test, which of course with me having had COVID might come back positive even though I don't have it. It's a whole, I think, 60 days that you can still show positive. And then I don't know if the airline would let me on the flight. So I could be stuck in Germany. And while I love my mum, and well, I would be staying at my mum's, while I love my mum to bits, it is a bit awkward. I moved out when I was 18. So, yeah, I think we realised between the two of us that 2 weeks is the maximum we can be in each other's house and in each other's hair, really. So it would be a bit stress, and I don't need to isolate, and I can't isolate. I'm the only one who's not working from home. The girls could be out of school because of COVID, that's not a problem, but I have to be in school. I have a job that I can't work from home, unlike the teachers did in the total lockdown. So yeah, see what my parents say. Hopefully they agree, hopefully they understand, and then I will do the filming for them. Yeah, I'll speak to you later. I bought myself a cute little new tea mug earlier this year, and I will try it out now. It's the first glass one I've used in a long time, so let's have a look. There it is. If you have it upside down, there's a little Christmas tree. I've got today's tea with my tea advent calendar in it, which is the nice hazelnut rocher, which I really like. Come on. So it has little gold specks in it. And just boiled the tea in the kettle. So let's see. There we go. Steep it for about 5 minutes. You can, I think, see already the gold is shimmer on it. There you go, that's gorgeous. And there's my mug. Look at those golden specks. It's gorgeous. I'm not sure if I'm going to drink it today just with sugar, a little bit of sweetener, or if I just go, if I put a bit of milk in it. Both is very nice. So I'm now off again and enjoy this cup of tea. Okay, here we are again. Had a nice long chat with my mum, and we both agree that things are going so strict at the moment in Germany, and I'm not feeling like I should put all the stress of travelling abroad on me while recovering from COVID and the trip to hospital last month. So we agreed that we will stay here in Edinburgh and have our Christmas here. And it was actually quite funny because she has been carrying this decision with her for the last couple of days. Didn't know how to tell me that she would prefer us not to go because some of her friends are not well, and she was worried that she's passing on stuff to my girls and to us. And I was feeling it's a lot of stress, and of course us feel it doing passing on anything to her. So it's all fine. It is sad, obviously, because we haven't seen each other for a long time now. Well, Hobby and I have seen her in July, but the girls haven't seen their grandparents in over 2 years. So we'll see. Easter break or July, either will do. I don't care. February break is too short if you take in quarantining and testing and everything again. So, it's a huge weight off my shoulders and off the shoulders of my mum. I still have to speak to my dad. We'll do that after dinner today, but I'm pretty sure he agrees with us to not come over, just to be sensible in the current times. So, because of all this back and forth and Germany trip and everything, we've not decorated anything yet. Usually I had the rule that the tree doesn't go up until the 24th. That was something my family has done in Germany, most likely because we always had a real tree. We had a real tree up to 2019, but hubby always had a bit of an allergic reaction to real trees, and then the twins started, or at least Megan started, to have a bit of a runny nose over Christmas. So we decided, if we find a tree, a fake tree, I would say, not real one, that doesn't look necessarily like a fake tree, or if we find one that we like, then we will use that instead of a real tree. So last year, the community wing clubs at our high school, or community wing, changed. So they, at the beginning of COVID as well, they just decided to move out. So we got their Christmas tree, which is huge. It's actually going to the top of our roof, our ceiling here in the living room. We can't put the tree topper on that we usually put on. It's a spire, which is very common in Germany. Maybe I'll film that later. I can show the later towards Christmas. Now that's so much relaxed. I'm so happy that my mum agrees with me with everything about the trip. Yeah, I'm so happy that I can now just relax and not be like a spring, constantly worrying about what could happen with new restrictions when we're over there. I could be stopped in Germany not to come back because of I could test still positive up to 90 days from my positive tests. So yes, back to the tree. It's huge, it's big, it's not too wide, which was a problem in the past. We have a big living room, but we don't have space for a tree easily. So we have not decorated it. It's up, so we had made that decision last weekend, 2 weeks ago. Well, after Advent, 1st of Advent, we decided to put the tree up. But we've not decorated it, just because we didn't have time. We were constantly thinking, what are we doing? When are we decorating? Because we're going away anyway. So now I can show you the tree, which is not done yet and not fluffed up yet, but it doesn't matter. Right, so this is the tree. As you can see, it's actually tapping up at the top. The back, excuse me, the girls in the back, they are playing on their tablets, probably Minecraft or something. So we've got lots of board games down at the back, but the tree goes all the way down there, and we still have to fluff it up there. And then probably this weekend we will do some decorating and everything else. Okay, there we go. Speak to you later. Okay, that's a bit of a out of the shower situation now. We just finished watching Doctor Who, which was a bit of a, I don't know, weird ending. We'll see how they do it at Christmas. I don't even know. Is she regenerating on Christmas? Or New Year, actually, not Christmas? I have no idea. We'll find out. Anyway, my dad agrees that it's the best decision we can do to stay at home and then hopefully come Easter or in the summer holidays. So that's that. More relaxing, easier to plan, and there will be probably a lot of baking coming up with the girls and decorating. We might try some decorating, maybe get the tree a bit up, get the Advent wreath out on the kitchen table, things like that. Right now we've got some Lego floating about in the living room. It's a bit of a mess. So hopefully get that sorted as well. Right, that's me for tonight. I'm not sure, I know I'm behind with uploading the videos. Hopefully get that done tomorrow at some point, and that should be it. We will see. As I said at the beginning, I'm not promising anything. Okay, have a good night. See you tomorrow.